Hello everyone, and welcome back to Storytime Online. My name is Laura, and we're going to have a blast today. Let's get things started with our welcome song. Hello friends, hello friends, hello friends, it's time to say hello. Now it's time to do some moving and some grooving, and we're going to start that off with the Little Fish song. We're going to put our hands together and we're going to pretend to be a little fish swimming in a big ocean. So for their first verse, we're going to sing about one little red fish. One little red fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. One little red fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Great work! For verse 2, we're going to sing about two little blue fish. Two little blue fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. Two little blue fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Ha! And for our third and final verse, we're going to sing about three little green fish. Three little green fish swimming in the water, swimming in the water, swimming in the water. Three little green fish swimming in the water, bubble, 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 pop. Great work. All right. Now, our second moving and grooving wiggles out song is Row Your Boat. So we're going to come out of the water, we're going to hop into our boats, and we're going to paddle down the stream. Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. And as we're paddling down the stream, our little waterway is going to narrow into a little creek. And if we happen to see a mouse along the way, what are we going to say to that mouse? Do you know what a mouse sounds like? That's it, mice squeak. Squeak! Perfect. All right, let's get back paddling. Row, row, row your boat gently down the creek. If you see a little mouse, don't forget to squeak. Great work. And for our third and final verse, we are going to be rowing our way to the shore so we can get up out of our boats and be on our merry way. And we just might see a lion in the process. Now, what sound does a lion make? That's right, lions roar like this. Roar! Can you roar like a lion? Great work. Let's put our roaring to the test with the last verse of this song. Row, row, row your boat gently to the shore. If you see a lion there, don't forget to roar. Great roaring, everyone. All right, now it's time to say hello to our very first puppet friend of the day. He's a little shy, but he still wants to see you all. It's our little turtle friend. One of our little turtle friends, and our little turtle friend is going to help us with the rhyme, This Little Turtle. Are you ready? Are you ready? Great. There was a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in a puddle and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a mosquito. He snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow, and he snapped at me. But although he caught the mosquito and he caught the flea, he caught the minnow, he didn't catch me. Let's do the rhyme one more time, shall we, turtle? All right. There was a little turtle. He lived in a box. He swam in a puddle and he climbed on the rocks. He snapped at a mosquito. He snapped at a flea. He snapped at a minnow, and he snapped at me. And though he caught the mosquito, he caught the flea, he caught the minnow, but he didn't catch me. Nice try, little turtle. All right, our little turtle friend is going to swim back to the puppet den while we get ready for our story, which means it's time to sing our Get Ready to Read song, The More We Read Together. The more we read together, 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 the more we read together, the happier we'll be. Read big books and small books and short books and tall books. The more we read together, the happier we'll be. And our fun, happy book today is called We're Going on a Treasure Hunt. Ooh, looks like we've got a pig, an elephant, a giraffe, another turtle, a little sloth, and a bunny. This book is written by Kelly DiPuccio, and the illustrations are done by Jay Fleck. Oh, you excited to go on this adventure? Ahoy! We're going on a treasure hunt, we're gonna fetch some gold. Yo ho ho, me hearties, let's go! A giant squid, all hands on deck. Get your swords, he'll cause a wreck. Arms be thrashing, cut the rope. Bravery is our only hope. Tickle, tickle, swish! We're going on a treasure hunt, we're going on a treasure hunt. We're gonna fetch some gold. Yo ho ho, me hearties, let's go. Wow. Jolly Rogers, raise the sails. Starboard, there be wicked whales. Hoist and hurry, watch your backs, lest you be a hearty snack. Heave ho! We're going on a treasure hunt, we're gonna fetch some gold. Yo ho ho, me hearties, let's go. Shiver me timbers, high winds, mates, a hurricane, the kinds we hates. Lightning bolts and booming thunder, first we plunge and then we plunder. Boom, boom, boom. We're going on a treasure hunt, we're gonna fetch some gold. Yo ho ho, me hearties, let's go. Ahoy, a wave heading for our ship. Salty dogs prepare, lassie's gonna flip. Grab the map before we sank, we had no choice. All walk the plank. Paddle, paddle, paddle to the island of doom. We're going on a treasure hunt, we're gonna fetch some gold. Yo ho ho, me hearties, let's go. Curses me buckos, an army of bones, swashbuckling ghosties with spine-chilling groans. No time to waste, no time to fear, we fight till the end, the booty be near. Whoosh, whoosh. We're going on a treasure hunt, we're gonna fetch some gold. Yo ho ho, me hearties, let's go. Aye, buccaneers, the treasure be there. It hasn't been easy, we've come very far. Blimey, it's shiny, a bountiful loot. Oh, Captain bewares, there's a beast by your boot. Scallywag, run for your lives, it's a hideous sight. A tail and long whiskers and teethies that bite. Whoosh, whoosh. Paddle, paddle, boom, boom, boom. Heave-ho, tickle, tickle, swish, bye-bye, doom. We're going on a mouse hunt, we're gonna build a trap. Yon, yo-ho, but first we take a nap. Only good thing that's almost as fun as going on a treasure hunt is taking a nap after a long, fun adventure. That's a very fun story with some very adventurous little animal friends. Speaking of animals, for our first little finger rhyme of the day, we are going to be doing This Little Piggy. All right, get your fingers all wiggled, get the muscles stretched between your fingers. All right, so we're gonna point out the fingers on our hand and we're going to do the little rhyme, This Little Piggy. This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. And this little piggy went wee 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 all the way home. Let's do that one more time, shall we? This little piggy went to market. This little piggy stayed home. This little piggy had roast beef, and this little piggy had none. This little piggy went wee 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 all the way home. And our second finger rhyme is called Two Little Eyes. So we're moving from little pigs on our little hands to two little eyes. Two little eyes to look around. Two little ears to hear a sound. One little nose to smell what's sweet, and one little mouth that likes a treat. Now, when we do this for a second time, I want you to think, what are your eyes looking at? What would you like to see? Maybe a wide open sky over top of a beautiful, serene ocean. And then I'd like you to think, what sound are you hearing? Well, if we're looking at the ocean, maybe we'll hear some seagulls calling to us from the sky. And now, what sweetness will we be smelling? Ooh, I can smell some delicious ice cream being sold from an ice cream cart nearby. Then, what are we tasting? Well, we're tasting that ice cream, you bet. You can picture whatever you'd like with all of your senses activated for this fun little rhyme. 2 little eyes to look around. 2 little ears to hear a sound. 1 little nose to smell what's sweet, and 1 little mouth that likes a treat. Great work, everybody. All right, and now, what do you know it? It's time for our second puppet friend to arrive. All right, coming out of the puppet den, we have a lovely little sheep. Bah! Now, our little sheep here is going to help us with the rhyme, Little Bo Peep. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. You don't want to be separated from Little Bo Peep very long. No. All right, we'll do the rhyme one more time. Little Bo Peep has lost her sheep and can't tell where to find them. Leave them alone and they'll come home, wagging their tails behind them. So our little sheep friend is going to wag her tail all the way back to the puppet den. And it is time for us to do our puppet story. So we'll be seeing some more puppets coming from the puppet den. I wonder who will arrive. We will be performing the story, The Sandcastle Contest, written by Robert Munch and illustrated by Markel Marchenko. All right, so we have a couple roles in this production. Let's see, who would like to help us out? All right, casting call. Anybody want to help out? I do. Oh, hello there, Turtle. Oh, I love your sweater. Thank you. Turtle here, you're going to help out with one of the roles? Yes, I'm going to play Matthew. That sounds great. All right, well, that seems to be one of the only characters at the start. So let's start the story and see who else we find. Sounds good. Matthew's father stood in the driveway and said, "I think we are all ready to go. Let's make sure everything is here. Do we have the bicycles? Yes. Do we have the food? Yes. Do we have the boat? Yes. Do we have everything? No, Matthew yelled. No, said his dad. No, said Matthew. We don't have a dog. Dog, said his dad. We don't even own a dog. I know, said Matthew. Now would be a good time to get a dog. No dog, said his dad. Now do we have everything? No, yelled Matthew. We don't have my sandbox. Matthew, said his mom, we can't bring the sandbox, but the first place we camp will have a nice beach, and you will have lots of sand to play with. Well, said Matthew, okay. So they drove and drove and drove and drove until they came to a place to camp. Matthew jumped out of the van and ran to the beach. He came to a girl making a small sandcastle and a big sand dog. She said, "Hi, my name is Kalita, and I'm going to win the sandcastle contest." "Wow," said Matthew. "I am going to build a sandcastle too. What can I win?" "You can win a bathtub full of ice cream," said Kalita. "All right," said Matthew. So Matthew made a house with doors and windows and a roof. He dug out the inside of the house so it had rooms just like a real house. He made sand tables and chairs and beds and a TV that had a sand show on it. When Matthew was almost done, Kalita came over to look at his house. She had her sand dog on a leash. "Nice sand house," said Kalita. "Really, really nice sand dog," said Matthew. A judge came by and said, "Get this house out of here! Who put this house on the beach?" "This is my sand house," said Matthew. "I made it for the sand contest." "Ha!" said the judge. "I know a real house when I see one, and there are no real houses allowed on the beach." Then he went inside and sat in a chair and watched a sand show on TV. Another judge came by and said, "Get this house out of here. Who put this house on the beach?" "This is my sand house," said Matthew. "I made it for the sand contest." "Ha!" said the judge. "I know a real house when I see one, and there are no real houses allowed on the beach." She went into the bedroom and looked at the sand bed. She went into the kitchen, opened the refrigerator, and looked at the sand apples and the sand celery and the sand cartons of milk. Then she said, "Little boy, you've got to get this house off the beach." "This is my sand house," said Matthew, "and I am going to prove it." "Ha!" said the judges. So Matthew went outside and kicked the sand house right beside the door. It all turned back into an enormous pile of sand and fell on the judges. "Yelp!" yelled the judges, and everyone came running to help dig them out. When the judges were finally out from under the sand, they yelled, "Matthew wins! His sand house was so good that we thought it was a real house." "Matthew wins!" everyone yells. And they gave him a bathtub full of ice cream. Matthew started eating the ice cream, and he said to Kalida, "Want to help me eat this?" "Yes," said Kalida. While they were eating their ice cream, Matthew said, "How come you didn't tell everybody that your dog is sand? I bet you would have won with the sand dog." "Well," said Kalida, "this is Sandy, my sand dog, and I am going to take him camping and feed him ice cream every day. And he is going to be my pet, and I am never going to turn him back to sand." "Wow," said Matthew. "I wish I had thought of that. Can you show me how to make one?" "No problem," said Kalida. And Matthew's mom and dad were so happy with Matthew's amazing sand dog that they decided to take it camping. Thank you, puppets, for helping us out. And hello, I don't believe I've seen you before. I'm new to the puppet den. Well, welcome, lovely seal. Thank you for playing the role of Kalida, and thank you for playing the role of Matthew. You're welcome. You're very welcome. All right, it's time for these two to head back to the puppet den. Say goodbye to everyone. Bye. Bye. All right, thanks for helping us out. All right, our two friends are going to head back to the puppet den. Well, we get off the sandy beach and get ready to shake our shakers. Ooh. All right, making some music. Our first song is called Shake It. We're going to practice our counting, all while having fun with our shakers. 1, 2, shake it on your shoe. 3, 4, shake it on the floor. 5, 6, stir and mix. 7, 8, stand up straight. 9, 10, wave to your friends. And let's do this one more time. 1, 2, shake it on your shoe. 3, 4, shake it on the floor. 5, 6, stir and mix. 7, 8, stand up straight. 9, 10, wave to your friends. Hello, everybody. And now our second shaker song is called Egg Shakers Up. Egg shakers up, egg shakers down, egg shakers dancing all around. Dance them on your shoulders, dance them on your head, dance them on your knees, and tuck them into bed. We gotta wake up though, because we are going to do this rhyme one more time. Egg shakers up, egg shakers down, egg shakers dancing all around. Dance them on your shoulders, dance them on your head, dance them on your knees, and tuck them into bed. Well, I don't know about you, but it might be time for nap time after this, because it's the end of story time for the day. But of course, we will see each other next time. And until then, we will say goodbye to each other. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. Goodbye, friends. It's time to say goodbye. See you later, everybody, and have a great weekend.